We are starting with some breaking news at the 7 a.m. hour. President Joe Biden has officially announced that he will be running for re-election.
It comes 4 years to the day when Biden announced his 2020 presidential campaign. The announcement came this morning in a video posted to Twitter. It comes as a recent NBC News poll shows that 70% of Americans don't want Biden to run for president, with his age cited as a primary concern.
He's going to be 82 when should he be reelected, and if he serves out the entirety of a second term, he'll be closer to 90.
Former President Donald Trump currently tops multiple polls for the 2024 GOP nomination after announcing his own re-election bid late last year. Yesterday, he preemptively released a statement claiming he would defeat Biden in a rematch. But Trump's candidacy also faces opposition. That same NBC News poll shows 60% of Americans also do not want to see him run again.
7:02, and as we look at the weather on this Tuesday morning, still another fairly cool day. Nothing unusual for April standards, but today marks the beginning of this big time warm up we'll see for the rest of this week. So there are your current temperatures, right at 40 degrees in Spokane. It's still 43 in Coeur d'Alene, a little bit cooler in central Washington, where the skies have been a bit clearer as well. And we'll see mostly sunny skies throughout the day today, and our temperatures increasing into those low 60s. But that's just the beginning of it. Above average temperatures are likely for the remainder of the month and even into early May.
Today, Washington Governor Jay Inslee is set to sign 3 bills aimed at preventing gun violence. The first would ban the sale and transfer of assault-style weapons, making Washington the 10th state to do so. The second requires safety training and a 10-day waiting period for anyone purchasing a gun. And the third strengthens accountability for gun manufacturers and retailers. Coming up in our next half hour of Up with KREM, I'm speaking to a domestic violence response team to see how these bills could enhance their work.
New developments in the Spokane City Council's call for an independent investigation into Police Chief Craig Meidel.
Mayor Nadine Woodward now is saying the move is, quote, redundant and political. Now, in December, the Office of Police Ombudsman released the findings of an investigation that showed Chief Meidel exchanged hundreds of emails with downtown business owners that included special access to the chief and information. However, Chief Meidel says that this is something he would do with anyone.
It's something that we would do with any group, any community, to try to work towards a safer community.
Then last month, 21 community groups signed a letter condemning Chief Meidel's actions and asked for his resignation. Yesterday, the City Council began drafting a resolution asking the mayor's office to launch an independent investigation into the chief. However, Mayor Woodward says Chief Meidel has her full support and that he has worked to engage with all members of the community. One member of those community groups, though, told us that not everyone sees it that way.
It is somewhat disappointing that she presumes to say that the community in its entirety supports our current police chief while willfully ignoring the 21 organizations and the thousands of people that they represent who are clearly saying that they don't.
Well, this morning, Mayor Woodward continues to stand by the police chief. She addressed the calls for an independent investigation, saying she will not direct staff to launch an investigation. The City Council's resolution cites a city code requiring the administration to direct human resources to investigate complaints against the chief. KREM 2's Amanda Rowley pressed Mayor Woodward on this.
Isn't it the due diligence of your office and human resources to follow city code that you're meant to uphold?
Well, we do that when they come from the community. But when it is political and it comes from the City Council, I'm not obligated to do anything.
Council President Brian Begg says the complaints come from the community. He told us the Ombudsman Office cannot investigate complaints against the chief again, but the City Human Resources can.
We just want it to be cleared up once and for all. HR is supposed to do it. If HR can't do it, an independent investigation would be preferable.
Councilmember Lori Kinnear also told us the investigation will not only focus on Chief Meidel, it would also include staff from the City Council and Mayor's offices. The City Council's resolution asking for an investigation is not scheduled for a vote yet. We will keep you updated when it does.
The North Idaho College Board of Trustees held yet another contentious meeting last night as loss of accreditation looms over the school. Members discussed the current status of President Nick Swain. So right now, our Brandon T. Jones is joining us from the newsroom. So Brandon, can you tell us more about where the school stands right now?
Yeah, Channing, in that meeting, 3 board members said the contract of Nick Swain is null and void. This coming after the board discussed an open meeting violation that occurred last June when the decision was made to hire Swain as the school's president. As it stands, Swain will continue to be president until the board decides otherwise or a new contract is put into place. Because of the current situation of working to maintain the school's accreditation, a judge has also ordered Swain remain in his position. But with that said, the 3 board members were in disagreement and approved to take a motion taking a closer look at the current contract.
Every member of this board wants NIC to retain its accreditation, and that does include me. And I hope that we will all work with whoever the president is and however this plays out with all the things going on.
In addition to the motion, a push was made by Chair Greg McKenzie to change policy where he would have the final say in hiring who Swain recommends. The board ultimately did not approve that policy change last night, but this week, officials from the Northwest Commission on College and Universities will visit the campus. They're expected to interview students and staff as they make their report and submit it this June. A decision on the college's accreditation will be made weeks after that. Reporting in the newsroom, Brandon T. Jones.
And weather-wise today, we'll finally see a day without the chance of those afternoon scattered showers. Nice area high pressure starting to settle in for the Pacific Northwest. So yesterday was really our last chance for rain for the rest of this week and rest of this month for that matter. So we'll enjoy mostly sunny skies for today, and temperatures will be on the up and up. Another step warmer into the low 60s in Spokane, not upper 50s for areas of North Idaho, but it'll be even warmer yet. Every single day this week just seems to be warmer than the last as this ridge will build in across the West Coast, promoting these not only spring-like, but in some cases, summer-like temperatures by the time we get to this weekend.